Afternoon, 2nd of October here. Just having a look at where we've drilled with the combi this morning. Yeah, as you can see, some lovely conditions. There's the seedlet in there. Some ideal conditions for drilling. Yeah, we're going to get a roll over this later. Just having the last bit of sugar beet out now. It's going to rain tonight, well, tomorrow morning at about 4 o'clock, so I'll be on the rolls until it starts raining, I suppose. Yeah, we've got 200 acres here to roll tonight, but yeah, we need to get going soon. The rolls are on their way from Buntingford at the moment, so I'll hop on those and we'll get rolling. So yeah, that's the plan. All hands on deck. So hopefully we'll have everything drilled up behind beet tonight. Maybe, depends. They're still lifting because they broke down last night. And we just have where the mouse lines are to drill up once the beet goes, and they should start going on Saturday, to be fair. So all being well, we'll have it all in behind beet here tonight.
Afternoon all. I'm here today in our 942 fence, Rytec weight on the front, ton wheel weights, 4 metre top down hired from Amtech. Currently pulling up behind sugar beet that we've also put 20 cube of digestate on, and the plan is to combi drill behind me after a bit more work to the headlands and what have you, and the few areas that always take the hit from compaction and what have you. And then we'll be putting first wheat into here. Try and get it in before the rain in the next couple of days, because to be fair, it's actually coming up not too bad. It is hard on top, but I've got the top down in about 8 inches, and the land we're on at the moment is making a lovely job. Don't get me wrong, the 942 does know it's got it, but we're on a fair hill at the moment, and where we put the digestate on, where it's hard underneath, it's actually starting to cause me a bit of trouble in terms of getting a bit of traction. But anywhere which has been spread on has had a couple of hours just to dry off or whatever, it's not too bad. Pulling it fine. The sugar beet boys, they should be finished over here in probably the next day or so, day and a half, I would have thought. Currently where I'm cultivating at the moment, I'm going at a fair angle to where the beet was drilled, just because it's so bloody ribby where their shares have gone into the ground to then lift the beet out. Sort of doing a bit of a nicer job of levelling off. So yeah, I am going at a fair angle, but then I'd be drilling it across on a similar angle to where the beet is going from last year. And then Pete, he's been spreading on here, like I already said, but he's been spreading to the right of me on some continuous cereal land. And because it's so dry, it seems silly not to just give it a bit of a dollop. And yeah, should hopefully benefit after we've got the crop in the ground. Yeah, so plan is top down, first primary. I'm using anything between sort of 45 and 60 litres an hour. Top down, and just all depends on whether I'm going up the hill or down the hill or change of soil type, etc. Tom's on his way over, and we're going to put the Terrano back on the quad track and do some areas which haven't pulled up as well, i.e. like sort of headlands and areas like that. Yeah, we've just got just a few little bits just to tighten up on the top down before he heads off, which I was meant to do yesterday, but yesterday didn't go to plan, so ended up just in a bit of a rush this morning just to get myself going. But yeah, no, all good. Everything's going as it should be at the moment, and hopefully it stays that way.
Evening everybody, just here on the Terrano. We've top downed it behind the sugar beet, and I'm just here with the Terrano just in front of my brother who's on the combination drill, just banging in some vibe wheat, new variety to us this time. Got 2 sugar beet harvesters back now. The second one appeared again yesterday evening. So that was quite good. Robert poked another one back in here just to make sure we get finished before the rain, which is due on Friday morning, about 3 o'clock in the morning, I think. So it's all
hands on deck to try and get this 200 acres here behind beet on heavy land into wheat, because it's coming up lovely, and we, you know, if we do have half an inch 15 mil on it, it'll go quite gooey. So we're just trying to get it drilled and rolled and pre-emmed before Friday morning if we can. A bit of an uphill task because we've only got a 6 metre combination on the go over here at the minute. What's he going to be left with tomorrow to do? 120, which he isn't going to do tomorrow, I wouldn't think. So yeah, we might get the digestate 6 metre one to pop in here tomorrow afternoon and give us a leg up. See if we can get a bit punched in with that, just to get us caught up before it rains. The 6 metre digestate currently drilling at Burwell. That's banging in some barley. Dad's on the sprayer. He's just been spraying off a few of the last of the where some third wheat is going this afternoon. Then he's going to put some growth regulator, believe it or not, on the oilseed rape tomorrow, and some nutrition on some backwards looking rape that wasn't drilled till early September. It's just been slowed up a bit, just the daytime temperatures have dropped since we hit September, and also so's the nighttime temperatures, to be fair. So we're just looking for a bit of a pick-me-up on that. There's 50 acres like that. I explained to you before in a previous video, bad management decision. I shouldn't have ripped it up and drilled it with a combination. We should have just persisted with what we were doing with the digestate and rapid lift. But there we go, you live and learn, you live and learn. So no, I can't believe the conditions, to be fair, behind this sugar beet. The harvesters have done no damage whatsoever because the ground's been so hard. The top down we hired off of Amtech, that's done a cracking job for us. We should be finished with that hopefully tomorrow evening. And then we'll have ripped up the 400 acres, sorry, that we had to do with it. So that'll be beet 2025 heavy land complete, hopefully tomorrow. And then that just leaves us light land beet, which will come out at the end of start coming out at the end of October, hopefully. This week we've also been mould draining over at Streatham for a friend of mine, Stephen. Doing some mould draining for him. On a bit of land that he's purchased, so yeah, just doing a few fields of moulding over there that we can mould, and FRA projects are in there. James Frary doing some ditch work and sorting out head walls and that on drains and things. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks that will come in shape and will look really smart. So yeah, no, this week what else have we done? So we've put some second wheats in the ground, some winter barley, some more first wheats, and then we're drilling first wheat vibe here. What varieties so far that we've drilled are X-Days, Arnie, and now some vibe. So next week we'll be drilling Palladium, Skyfall, and some more X-Days. So yeah, we're cracking on nicely. I said to my dad this week, I said if we haven't got any more blackgrass come by Monday, then we'll be balls to the wall. We'll probably have the guts of about 2,000 acres to drill next week, maybe a little bit less, maybe 1,500, depends on how we get on in the next couple of days. But like I say, it's just everybody's on basically just trying to get this wheat in behind beet, really. Thank you very much for subscribing as well, and if everybody can keep subscribing who hasn't, that'd be much appreciated, and I'll see you next week. Thank you.